Okay, so you have written the Shalini and Naveen share. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, you don't have to write this. This is incorrect. Okay, uh, it is not correct to show this gaining ratio here because one partner is gaining, the other one is sacrificing. Yes. So what we have to do, we just calculate. Goodwill of the firm is given 1,20,000. So it will be multiplied by 1/10. 12,000. Then Naveen share 1,20,000 into 3 by 10, 36,000. Again, for Shalini, you have not calculated the 1,20,000 into 4 by 10. Where is that?
I must have gotten confused with Shalini and Naveen because I thought Naveen
Yeah.
was retiring.
Naveen was retiring. That's correct. So 1,20,000 into 3 by 10. So first of all, always try to calculate the goodwill of admitting partner, the partner who is coming, or partner who is retiring. Always calculate the goodwill share of that partner. So you have to calculate Naveen share first, and after that you have to calculate Asha and Shalini share. So Navi share will be 120 into 3 by 10, 36,000. Asha share will be 120 into 1 by 10, 12,000. And Shalini share will be 1,20,000 into 4 by 10, so 48,000. Your journal entry is correct. There is no issue in that. One thing, there is a problem that you have not written the amount of journal in journalism. So all other points are correct. That's good. Okay, so Sumaya, you have not submitted any homework. Sumaya, am I audible to you? Okay, so in the previous class, we have covered this loan account, and you have also submitted a portion of that loan. Maria?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one more thing you need to understand that uh, like you have prepared some accounts, and the first working note that you should always do is gaining sacrifice ratio. You have calculated all the amount. You have like distributed goodwill. You have calculated the share of retiring or like, all other partners uh, as per the gaining sacrificing ratio. But after that, you have calculated sacrifice of gain in that question. And also, you have written question number 6. Why? You're solving this question. No, it is not question number 6. Sorry, it is one. Actually, I must have confused with some other one. Okay, one thing that you are doing, I don't understand this. I'm sharing it. This you have written old ratio 4:3:3. New ratio 2:1. Yes.
Yes.
So 2 into 10 divided by 3, 4 into 3 divided by 10. What you are doing with this? I don't understand that.
I'm taking the LCM.
Okay. So 2 by 30, 1 by 30. Okay. So okay, this is a different method that you're using. Okay. Yes, that's correct. So 8:1. Fine. 15,000 into 8 by 1. Goodwill of the firm is valued at like 50,000. So 3 by 10, 50,000. Okay, that's correct. Okay, fine. So let's discuss the current topic, that is adjustment of capital. We have covered all other topics in this chapter. There is only one left, adjustment of capital. Is there any other adjustment I have not completed? So in this case, like in the retirement of a partner, there are three cases for adjustment. Three cases. So the first one is when firm's capital is given, the new capital. You can see here adjustment of capital when total capital of new firm is given. Okay, so there is actually two situations which is similar in nature. When total capital of new firm is given and when total capital of new firm is not given. So the first one, when total capital of new firm is given, what we have to do. So do you remember the concept of proportionate capital? Maria, Sumaya? Maria,
No, sir.
you don't remember the proportionate capital?
Not that much.
Okay. Do you remember the adjusted capital part?
I think so.
Okay. Can you tell me what you remember of adjusted capital?
Like after you balance the partner's capital, you have to adjust it.
Okay. No, how we calculate it, I'm asking.
I think you take the difference of the capital that's already there and then the capital that you've calculated.
Okay. No, that is not the case. Actually, adjusted capital means the capital generally it is given in the balance sheet of the portion. So if the capital is given, that we take as opening balance. Okay, the starting balance, the starting point. And after that, we adjust all other items in that capital. So if you remember that at the time of admission, we have divided capital account in two parts. In first part, we calculate the balance and then we calculate the difference between what it should be and what it is. Do you remember? Little bit of it? Any part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me see if there is any question related to that. Yes, here it is. The capital account you can see here. Partner's current account, capital account actually. Yes, yes, here. After adjusting all these items like premium for goodwill, workman compensation fund, goodwill, profit and loss balance, revaluation loss, all these we have calculated this balance. This is the adjusted balance. And after that, we compare our adjusted balance with proportionate capital. And then the difference is either withdrawn or brought by the partner. Okay, so adjusted capital means adjusted capital means capital after adjusting, after all the adjustment given in the portion. So generally, if we don't have to like do the adjustment of capital, then this will be our capital balance. If we don't have to adjust our capital. But in this case, this is our new capital. Proportionate capital means new capital, you can say. So as per the ratio of partner, we adjust the capital of partner. Okay. So let's say in the question, they will give you the amount of capital. Amount of capital is 10 lakh. So this, if this capital is given and you know the new ratio of partner is 3:2. So according to this amount and the new ratio, what should be the proportionate capital? Proportionate capital means capital according to their ratio. Okay. So if this is the total capital, what should be the capital of A and B? Can you tell me that? Maria,
Sir, can you repeat the question?
my question is total amount of capital I have written here, 10 lakh. Yes.
Yes.
So it will be given in the question that total capital of like new capital of the firm will be 10 lakh. And the new ratio is 3:2. So what should be the capital of A and B as per the ratio?
6 lakh and 4 lakh.
That's great. So it will be 10 lakh into 3/5 and 10 lakh into 2/5. Is that correct?
Yes.
So this is called proportionate. You understood the proportionate capital meaning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I ask you after like explaining this, can you tell me what is proportionate capital again?
It's the distribution of the amount of the firm's capital in the new ratio.
It's the capital as per the ratio of partner. Yes.
Yes.
Capital according to the ratio. Yeah, or you can say on the basis of the ratio. That is proportionate capital. Now, adjusted capital, I have already explained. Capital after all the adjustment given in the question. So generally, adjusted capital will be given in the question, or they will give you the opening balance and all the adjustment. So let's assume that there's adjusted capital. After adjusting all the items, their adjusted capital for A and B is like 4,30,000 and 2,90,000. Okay. So in this case, A actual capital is 430, but he should keep at least 6 lakh. Yes. So 6 lakh minus 430. And B capital should be 4 lakh, but it is 290. So they will bring 1,10,000 will be brought by B, and 1,70,000 will be brought by A. Okay. So this is the difference between proportionate and adjusted capital. Now here it is, the steps. Adjustment of capital, case 1, when total capital of new firm is given. So step 1 is calculate adjusted capital of all remaining partners. So in the same way, we can calculate adjusted capital by preparing a statement or a capital account. Generally, a question asks us to prepare capital account. So in that case, we will only prepare capital account. We don't have to prepare a statement. But if question is not asking you to prepare capital account, they are just saying that you need to calculate the balance. Okay. So in that case, you don't need it, but you can use the capital account method to calculate it. Or you can use the statement if they're not saying. But if they're asking specifically that you have to prepare capital account, then do not prepare the statement. The second is determine new proportionate capital of each part. Okay. First of all, calculate. Let me copy this. If I paste this into the screen, yeah, that way. Yes, you can see here now. When total capital of new firm is given, the steps: calculate adjusted capital of all remaining partners, then determine proportionate capital of each partner. So how it will be calculated? Total capital of firm multiplied by new profit share. This is proportionate capital of what? Calculate adjusted capital. So how it will be calculated? So okay, just write this, you'll understand. So calculate adjusted capital of all remaining partners. This can be done by preparing. Please write this. These formula you can write after all these steps or along with the steps. Okay, it will be better if you write it along with the steps. So that's why it will be better. Past journal entry for bringing cash. It will be like cash account debit to partners capital for brought cash, and for cash withdrawal it will be partners capital account debit to cash. First two cases for adjustment of capital I will complete today. I will try to solve one question if I'm able to. Otherwise, I will solve the question in the next class. And then the second we will complete after completion of portion of these two cases. Sumaya, am I audible to you? Because your voice is not coming. So if you are like, you can listen to my voice too, then please reply in chat, at least write okay. Tell me after you have completed this. Okay, this is a different device, so my phone is not, no issue. You can listen to me, that's fine. And anything, if I'm asking, you can write it in chat that if you have understood. It is better when you respond. At least I know that you have understood. So you don't have any doubt.
Sir, done.
Okay. So Maria, you have completed also. Okay, Maria, tell me that is there any doubt you have here in this part that I have done? First, we have to calculate adjusted capital, and then we have to like calculate proportionate capital. Then we have to calculate the difference. How we will calculate adjusted capital, how we will calculate proportionate capital, I have already explained in exam. So is that clear? Do you have any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. That is important because the second case is almost same. There is a little bit difference which is based on this case. So the second case you can see here, I'm again taking it to the like OneNote. Okay, it is case number 2. So when total capital of new firm is not given. So if it is not given, then what are the steps we have to do? Calculate adjusted capital of all remaining partner. Now, in this case, the total capital of firm is not given. So what will be the total capital? It will be adjusted capital of all remaining partner. You can see in the steps, step number 2, add adjusted capital of all remaining partner. This is new capital of firm. Okay. So after that, we will multiply it with the new share, determine new proportionate capital of each partner, and calculate difference between adjusted capital and proportionate. Only one step is extra here because in this case, total capital of firm is not given. So that's why the remaining partner, let's say there is 3 partner A, B, C. If C is retiring, we will leave the capital or loan of C. We will just take capital of A and B, adjusted capital of A and B. And total of these two capital will be our new capital. And this new capital will be divided in their new ratio. So calculate adjusted capital of all remaining partners. This is the first step, which we have done in the previous case also. Then add adjusted capital of all remaining partner, and this is new capital. So after calculating, we will just add it and it will become our new capital. Then new capital new proportionate capital of each partner. So the capital which we have calculated so new capital into new profit share. And then calculate difference between adjusted capital and proportionate capital passed out. So this is the case number 2. Please write this also until I'm finding a question to solve. So please write this. And tell me when you have completed.
You're done.
Okay, so I'm sharing the question now. Please read the question along with me. Maria, can you read it loud? The question.
It's not visible.
Still not visible.
Now it's visible.
Okay.
B retires and following readjustment of assets and liabilities have been agreed upon before ascertainment of the amount payable to B. A, that out of the amount of insurance which was debited entirely to profit and loss account, rupees 1,000 be carried forward for unexpired insurance. B, freehold premises be appreciated by 10%. C, provision for doubtful debts are bought up to 5% on debtors. D. Machinery be depreciated by 5%. E. Liability for workman compensation to the extent of rupees 1,500.
1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, so the first point, the unexpired insurance one. What do you understand by that?
That it's a profit.
So, okay, how it is a profit? Can you tell me that?
Because the insurance is not unexpired and debit is profit.
Okay, fine. Read the next one.
The second point.
No. Up to the point you have completed.
Okay. Point F, that the goodwill of the entire firm be fixed at rupees 18,000 and B's share of the same be adjusted into the accounts of A and C, who are going to share future profits in the proportion 3/4 and 1/4 respectively. Entire capital of the firm as newly constituted be fixed at rupees 60,000 between A and C in the proportion of 3/4 and 1/4 after passing entries in their accounts for adjustment, that is, actual cash to be paid or to be brought in by continuing partners, as the case may be.
So now in the question, the first 4 items are for like revaluation, unexpired insurance, freehold premises, provision for doubtful debts, and machinery. After that, there is a liability for workmen compensation. What do you think? Where it will go? Because there is no workmen compensation reserve given in the question, so it cannot be adjusted against that. Yes.
Yes.
So it will again go into the revaluation account. After that, we have to adjust goodwill, and there is nothing else. Yes. So one adjustment, revaluation. The second one is goodwill. That's it. So let's solve this question. Can you see my OneNote?
Yes, sir.
It is question number 41. Revaluation. Particular amount. Now, then partners capital account. The partner name is ABC. And here is the balance sheet. Okay, so here it is. First, we will start with the liabilities because there is no liability for no adjustment in creditors and bills payable. So we will write it same on the liability side. Creditors. It is 10,800. and then there is bills paid. It is 5,000. After that, there is cash at bank. There are some cash adjustment required. So we will not write the amount of this bank. Then debtors. There is provision for doubtful dates, 5% on debtors. So, okay, now we will write it along with a revaluation. So the first adjustment is out of the amount of insurance which was debited entirely to profit and loss. So total amount of insurance we have debited to profit and loss account as an expenses. Now 1,000 we carry forwarded for unexpired insurance. So if your expenses reduce by 1,000 because it is unexpired, you have already paid for the next year. So if your expenses of current year reduce by 1,000, then it will become the asset, the prepaid expenses. So unrecorded asset it is. So it will be on the credit side. So buy unexpired insurance. In 1,000. Then freehold premises be appreciated by 10%. Freehold premises. So buy 50,000 plus 5,000, it will be 55,000. Then provision for doubtful debts are brought up to 5% on debtors. So 10,000 into 5%, it will be 500, but we have already created 200, so now 300. So to provision for doubtful debts. After that, machine depreciated by 5%, machine is 24,000. So 5% will be 1,200. Then liability for workman compensation to the extent of 1,500 would be created. Liability for workman compensation. So there is no reserve. That's why this will be treated as the workman compensation liability. 1,500. Now all these adjustments we will do in the balance sheet also. This liability, workman compensation liability, I will write here the liability side. Workman compensation liability. 1,500. Then unexpired insurance 1,000. So we will write prepaid insurance here. Sorry. There is one prepaid insurance. $1,000. Actually, in debtors, we have to deduct the amount of 500 as provision. That's why I have to leave this space. 500. So it will be 9,500. Then freehold premises. Appreciated by 10%, so 50,000 into 10%, 5,000, 55,000 it will be. In revaluation, I have written by mistake the same amount. It is 5,000. Now, provision for doubtful debts, I have already created, same thing. Then machine depreciated by 5%. So 24,000 minus 1,200, it will be 22,800. Then liability for workman compensation, I have already written 1,500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 adjustments. After that, the goodwill of the entire firm we fixed at 18,000 and B share of the same we adjusted into the account. So goodwill of the firm is 18,000. Now first working note. Working note number 1. New ratio is given. Yes, 3:1. It is 3:1. And the old ratio was in their capital. Okay. Old ratio is in their capital proportion, which is 45, 30, and 15. So 45, 30, and 15, it means 3:2:1. Now the new ratio is 3:1. B retires. So the gain we can calculate A and C. A new ratio is 3/4 minus A old ratio was 3/6. C new share is 1/4 minus 1/6. So it will be 12. Three by 2, and it will be 12. One by 2. So gain of these partner is 3/12, 1/12. So it will be total will be 4/12, or you can write 2/6, 1/3. Yes. So this is the gain. Now working note number 2, adjustment of goodwill. So goodwill is 18,000. First of all, we have to calculate always share of retiring partner. So 18,000, retiring partner is B. So his old share was 2/6. It will be 6,000. Now A and C contribution. So 18,000 into 3/12, 18,000 into 1/2. So 1,500 and 4,000. A, B will give 6,000 to C in this way. So this will go in capital account. B will receive this. So by A and C capital. You can write it separately also by A capital 4,500. That we, because it is easy to understand. So by A capital, it is 4,500, and by C capital, it is 1,005. Now, the same thing in the 2A and C. It will go in A and C, but it will be written as 2. 4,500 and 1,000. So this is goodwill. The opening balance of capital is given. So by balance BD 45,000, 30,000, and 15,000. Okay, so we have written almost everything here on the valuation. So it is 6,000 on the credit side, and it is 3,000 to partners capital. So A, B, and C. In the old ratio, 3:2:2. Actually, it will come in points, decimal place. So 2,800 divided by 6, it will be 267, 933, and 1,000. So this amount will go here by revaluation. 1,400, 933, and 467. Okay. So total capital of firm is already given here in the portion. You can see here entire capital of the firm as newly constituted be fixed at 60,000. The new capital is 60,000. Working note number 3. New capital 60,000. Share of A and share of C. 60,000 into their new ratio, it will be 3/4. 60,000 into 1/4. So 15,000 here and 45,000 here. So this is the new capital. It will be written as to balance CD. 45,000 and 15,000. Now in here, it is clearly written that the amount, the deficiency or surplus will be paid or to be brought in by 20. Don't. B. What happened? You said something. Arya, you were saying something.
Sure, that's not me, that's Sumaya.
Sumaya, your voice is audible. Sumaya, you were saying something.
No, sir.
But your voice was like, I thought, yes, your voice is not audible, so maybe it is from Arya side. So it is working now, the microphone.
Yeah, I connected headphones.
Okay. So entire capital of the firm, it is 3/4. So I have already written B. Be paid 5,000 in cash, and the balance will be transferred to his loan account. So to cash 5,000, and the balance will be transferred to a loan account. So first we will calculate the B balance here. It will be 34, 35, 36, 36,933. 36,933. So to be loan account. 31,933. This will be written in balance sheet also. B loan 31,934. After this, we have already calculated the proportionate capital. So we just have to calculate the difference, and that will be in cash. So 45,000 and 15,000. So it will be here higher amount 49,500. Also in case of C, it is 16,500. So 49,500 and 16,500 by cash. So 4,100 and 1,0. Yes. So this is the cash balance. Now this capital of 45,000 and 15,000, the proportionate capital will also go in the balance sheet. So capital A, C, it will be 45,000 and 15,000. So total 60,000. And here in the asset side, cash balance will change. Cash balance was given 13,000. And if the partner is bringing some cash, the cash balance we have to calculate. The balance was 30,000, 13,000, and A and C is bringing 41 and 1,033. 4,100 plus 1,033. And we are paying 5,000 to the retiree. This is working number. So 13 minus 5, 8. 13,133. So 13,130. Done. So now we will calculate the total. Yes. Cash. Yes. The stock 9,000. So It will be 10,800 plus 5,000 plus 1,500 plus 31,933 plus 60,000. So 1,09,233. I think there is 1,09,233. It is 3,000. So this balance will be 12. Still some difference. I'm getting 109,433. I have missed some amount of like 200. Actually, there is a little bit amount difference here. I think somewhere in this. Okay, I will rectify this solution in the next class, maybe. Okay, so not able to complete the portion, so we will discuss this portion in the next class. Do you have any doubt in the class, in the like theory part we have discussed?
No, sir.
Okay.
But
So
I have a question. Yesterday
yes.
I took the test